we were told we just had to be accepting. We were told to be accepting of transgender people. Just let them live. Doesn't affect you. Doesn't affect your life. Just let them find happiness. Okay, fine. But now we are being told that unless we allow grown men to share a bathroom with our 5 and 6-year-old girls, then we're bigots. Then we're wrong for that. How dare you bring up any prospect of abuse? How dare you bring up the idea of pedophilia? It's perfectly normal for a man who just a couple years ago identified as a man, and then a couple years after, or a year after that, identified as non-binary, and now is dressing up as a woman and coming to school and saying, oh yeah, I'm a woman, and I'm writing an open letter demanding that you allow me not just to share the faculty bathrooms with the female teachers, but the bathrooms of 5 and 6-year-old little girls. And you have to do that, or else you're transphobic, or else you are bigots. This is the kind of stuff. Now, if you're on the other side of the ideological aisle and you're listening to this and you're like, I just don't see the big deal, then you might not relate to what I'm about to say. But all of you who are moms or dads who are listening to this, your blood is boiling. You understand that this is the kind of stuff, this right here, that might seem not a big deal to a lot of people. To moms and dads, even if you're not a Christian, even if you're not a conservative, even if you're not on the same side of the theological and ideological aisle that I am, you see the issue with this. Like, you would have a hard time seeing a grown man go into the bathroom with your 5 or 6-year-old little girl. So if you are not in that position, like if you're not a parent yet, or you just don't understand my social position on this, you might not get what I'm about to say, but this is the stuff that revolutions are made of. Now, you might think I'm making a big deal of this, but the right to parental rights, parental consent, parental rights, guardianship, whatever it is, the connection that a parent has with their child, this instinctive, innate drive that all of us have who are parents to protect our children, to keep them away from harm, to keep them away from predators, is so strong that things like this truly cause political upheaval. We're not doing it. We're not doing this. We're not doing this whole charade. We're just not, where we pretend like gender doesn't exist to the point to where we have to say, yes, that grown man, this 56-year-old man, is allowed to go into the bathroom with half-dressed 5 and 6-year-old little girls. That's totally fine. I'm sure that he has no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just wants to be accepted. He's just your average lady. Like, we're just not doing that. I'm not playing that game. I'm not pretending. I'm not going to do that just because it's politically correct, just because it's socially accepting, just because it is seen as the righteous and the morally right thing to do by the powers that be. I mean, think about this. This conversation that we are having wouldn't have been even comprehensible 5 years ago. You wouldn't have known what I am talking about. If I had said the phrase biological male or transgender woman or transgender man, I don't even know the phraseology still. I'm so behind the times. You would have been like, I don't even know what you're saying. You would have thought that I was writing out a satirical bit to show the insane end or the most extreme end to the LGBT movement. You would have said, yo, you're just an extremist. This is a slippery slope fallacy, but this is actually reality. This is stuff that is affecting real people today. This is not a slippery slope. Like, we've slipped down the slope. We slipped down the slope a long time ago, and here we are all crashing into each other at the bottom.